Welcome back for another yummy update, my friends. So obviously we have Trump tariff with a theme, stocks, macro. Everybody's really curious as to what's obviously going to happen. Once again, friends, I mean, we always come back to this same point, right? We have the green weekly super trend for Bitcoin holding, and some people might even question the strength of crypto. Look, man, I think it's very clear. Someone's going to have to print, okay? America or China or both. Someone's printing, okay? They're doing currency devaluations. Basically, it's basically a race to the bottom. A lot of these things out here, okay? So crypto market's just got to wake up to itself. Like, you know how this game ends, right? We've been through this many times before. Oh no, the stock market's down. Yeah, bro. US Fed prints. Oh no, China keeps capitulating and their currency go down. Yeah, bro. They're printing. They have to keep printing. They have to negotiate a deal. It's just a matter of time before the market figures it out. Also want to show you this information that's been coming out. So classic signals, friends. Do you remember yesterday we went through the Bill Ackman indicator? So Bill Ackman comes out and like, man, he was such an, when he comes and like goes wild, it's just like, bro, he marks the, he's got like such amazing timing. Bill Ackman came out here. He came out, I think with the inflation thing. He came out here with bond volatility. He actually came out here again. All right, talking about the bonds and the tariffs and stuff out here. He's such a wild win rate. But there's also something that uniquely appeared as well. Stephen King, friends. You know Stephen King? Stephen King, what is he? Movies, books. Stephen King, he really doesn't like Trump. And like he's such a meme. Like he's got real Trump derangement syndrome. Like he really don't like Trump. He like just always like just anti-Trump this, anti-Trump that. Trump ruined the world. Trump did this. I don't know why, but I mean, like I said, Trump is ruining the economy with his stupid tariffs. Man, it's just wild. Like the same people are coming out. The same people are coming out. We're really going to live in this world, friends, where I think we're going to be in the soup lines because Donald Trump is going to misplay a hand. I don't think so, man. I just don't think so. I know everyone likes to suck off China. For what, bro? Who made China? America. You know that, right? And by the way, a lot of people, friends, like, man, I'm being realistic, okay? All these Ray Dalio worshippers, and we love Uncle Ray, you know? You come over, have some tzatziki with him, maybe some guff there, you know, we'll hang out. But Uncle Ray, he's a China loyalist as well. He loves China. He's gone there. He loves their culture. And like he's talking about, the great rise of China and everything out here. We got the UFO tech in America, bro. You can't ride with the guys who don't have all the UFO tech. China do have some. They're working on the supergravity stuff out here. But like, come on, man. You know? I know it's a very weird indicator to ride on. By the way, I haven't heard a single market commentator say that the Trump tariffs are good. I literally haven't said one. Not one person. And it's the same people. They're bullish at the tops. Friends, if you're long-term bullish, you're always going to be bullish at tops. But then what do you do when it goes down? Do you still feel bullish? No. But do you act bullish? Yeah. Are you cheating your lows? That's long-term investing, bro. That's it. Friends, it's kind of like when parents love their child, maybe the child messes up sometimes. You know, maybe you eat too much ice cream from the fridge. Maybe you break a vase. You know what I mean? Like, you're always going to love them. Yeah, but do you throw them out of the house? No. Do you throw out your portfolio or anything just because something has a bad day, bad week, bad year? No, even though you feel like it. But if you treat them like this attitude long term, you end up winning no matter what the scenario plays out to be. Buy the dip and let it play out. Thank you to Somi Fan Token out here. That's what look, I just think it's going to be just like everything else, man. Like, and friends, here's the thing, man. Even in 2023, highest value content in crypto, like and subscribe. I made many videos saying, look, common theme kind of with the stock market thing is like when there's like a man-made type of implementation dip, it can get really intense, but they end up like sorting themselves out. It's kind of like because there's a human intervention, humans kind of like, they like don't want everything to go to zero, so they kind of like find the political words and the political deals to do in their own way. They swim through that. It's the things that just explosive rollover hypernuclear bombs. They're the ones to worry about. This is what it was like at the bottom as well. Comparing this bear market to any other is ridiculous. This world in an entirely different place since 2020. There is zero comparison, bro. This is literally the bottom, friend. So that was literally at the bottom in 2022, November. back when Bitcoin's at the bottom. Like, you see, man, like whenever it's like people look for reasons to be bearish. When things are going down, we look for reasons to be sad, you know? Friends, it's kind of like, oh, it's raining, and maybe that makes you upset. You're like, oh, my football team lost. Oh, no, and then this person didn't call me back. You're like, oh, no, my phone's on 6% battery. Gosh, like nothing can go right today. Oh, the train was like 6 minutes, and like now I'm late for work. Like you're just looking for, you know what I mean? They happen to you, but like if you're always like, oh, but just everything's going to be bad. Oh, this person's going to betray me. In markets, man, we feel it, but you don't have to act on it. That's what I'm just telling you. You don't have to act. You can kind of like walk away. Some people have asked me as well, Somi, is the US Fed are they going to capitulate? Well, friends, if you go to TradingView, type in MOVE, M-O-V-E, you can look at the bond volatility index. This is actually rising. So it's the fear index, right? It's up to 139. Now, we remember we got from Arthur Gaze. He basically said the 140 level is bonkers. Or the 140 level is like it's right there, friends. It's literally right there where they kind of have to come and do something. By the way, look at this. When was it? This was USD-CD pegging, okay? USD-CD pegging, okay? So literally went up here, over there. This is a 3-day chart. So I'm just wondering if that's going to happen. And like, remember when the fear of the bonds is pooping, that's when they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Because, my friends, the bonds, it's deliverable poop. Okay, it's poopy fiat. So the governments all around the world, they sell their deliverable poop. They go, hey, some poop for you, some poop for you, some poop for you. Please take all the poop, fiat poop over here. And they have different yields of the poop, right, depending on your time duration. That's pretty much how they're able to fund everything. That's how governments do. They sell fiat. They sell access to the money printer, the inflation out here, right? Obviously, which is it's a poopy game because you get the guarantee. Like, hey, you gotta press the money, the money button and print money for us. That's why you end up getting the poopiest gains, right? There's no risk to that. For like the USA, of course. The VIX index, friends, is, remember, it traded a 60, bro. It went a 60. Of course, it can always spiral out of control, but I'm just, whoa, bro, this is once every 2 years, dude. Look how rare it is, man. So when the VIX hits up there, it traditionally means amazing, like, 3 to 5 year returns for the stock market. Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to wait that long. It's actually, I don't like quoting this, but it's actually amazing 30-day returns. Yeah, it's 30-day and 3-month returns. It's so short term just for the stock market stuff that I get a bit scared just even saying things like that low. Also want to give you an update from, look what happened back here before, friends. This was in 2023. You know when we were getting destroyed? Look at this. Elon Musk, a lot of current year similarities to 1929. Bro, guy's he went to 400 billion net worth. It happens to all of us. Elon Musk saying, man, like it's similar to 1929. And then it pumped up 40% stock market. It's Elon, bro. It's Elon, like eternal optimist, making robots, the sex robots, the car robots, the Mars robots, right? He doesn't need a robot because he's got like 13 kids. He's probably got another 13 he doesn't even know about. Okay, maybe me and him probably shared the same girl one night. I wouldn't know. My eyes were closed the whole time, right? Just like these guys also have like this creep of doubt. But the difference is he doesn't go and just cheat everything and sell. That's the difference. We all feel the emotions. It's the actions that matter. I've also got some yummy news update for you as well, friends. So it turns out, look at this. The US officials have started investigating cases of political persecution across Europe, which might bring us into, this is Richard Hart, friends, on the corrupt Interpol. Obviously having some fun here with some big Nokia memory glands. So hopefully the US of A, they're going to investigate Interpol because we know, friends, like the claim was that Richard, come on, bro, how stupid. Richard, you're telling me a billionaire dragged a 16-year-old little shithead into a staircase and bashed him? Come on, dude, just you think we're that stupid, bro? Do you think we're that dumb? By the way, he was literally filming around that time. Knuckles were like as smooth as eggs. Okay, knuckles so smooth they could literally be used in one of those fisting scenes. Okay, so ultimately, we know it's all for Fugazi. It's weird. It's kind of like it's timed to the cycle. That's the thing as well. So hopefully, America, they get to move beyond that. I might move when the SEC, they're like claiming fraud. Like, bro, SEC, come on, bro. Don't bring the fraud word. Don't even dare. Don't you dare, okay? At the start, we got Eric Wall and the essays and stuff. I get it. Okay, that was a different time. That's when you have corrupt chairman Gary Gensler. You want to use the fraud word when the president's coin did that as a meme? Just get out. Just get out. I'm not even going to bother entertaining a comment. Just get out. Okay, so the guy's trying to build something. Yeah? He's trying to build something. We know what's up. As well from earlier, friends, PumpFun have been dumping $540 million of SOL. So, yeah, that was a unicorn, I guess, of memes were the unicorn of 2024, which upset everybody. Remember, it was people realizing that they don't really care too much about this fancy biz tech because it can just be copy-pasted, but you can't copy-paste believers. You can't do that. So people hold. That's what gives it value. The same as Bitcoin, right? How many times, friends, does Bitcoin hang around and there's plenty of new tech that's come out on top of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still around, right? Yeah, the dominance is going to go down over time, but it is what it is. It's still strong. So they've deposited $540 million to Kraken. So they have been dumping SOL. Thing is, though, so they're probably like DCA selling out. Thing is, SOL ETH is going up, which probably because of the ETH being super, super, super strong. But SOL BTC has this chart. If this repeats the ETH BTC chart, there might be like a little thing where everyone thinks it's like, hey, we're coming back to normal. And then like I hope it goes up, man. I don't want anything to go down in crypto, friends. I don't want anything to go down. Everyone's scared that it's going to do the ETH BTC chart. Because come on, man. Like, man, can something just go up, please? Can something go up and like not give back like 30 years of gains? Ethereum, this is the ETH BTC monthly chart, bro. Oh, friends, we've had the past. Oh my gosh. Can you believe? Yep. In the past 11 months, only one was green for ETH BTC. We got the Ethereum spot ETF. Oh boy. Shout out to my friend Mr. HexJam Hex who made this as well, friends. This is actually, let's check before we even do that. Let's check out PulseChain core coins for the day. They're obviously just linked to everything else. Percentages up and down. There's nothing, we're all trapped pretty much together out here. We're all watching pDAI on that weekly. It's going to take a while. Volatility up and down. There were more developments as well. Just to carry over, friends. So we saw 2 launches of coins. Yeah, yesterday. So there's been like a community move over to a new teddy bear. And their ticker is Teddy out here. So usually when it comes to these, I mean, like it's tough because like this one's meant to be like an anti-Atropa one out here. I mean, if you want to hedge, you just could do half and half. I'm not getting rid of my teddy bear on of the OG one, the Atropa, just because like the migration things, man, they don't play out usually. How you think. And like, by the way, I do think Maria was doing Fugazi psyops to get pDAI down to transfer into stronger hands because Ethereum's upper price tag. That's what my belief, just so you know, I clarify. This could be Fugazi. So this is my guess. My guess is that Ethereum ain't hitting the 20K target or whatever. Maybe Richard Hart had. Maybe it's only going to hit like 10. I don't know. I hope it's higher, but that's my fear thing is. And so what they've done is they've orchestrated an event to transfer weak hand supply into theirs because they know they're not going to dump. So they got a lot of supply out. Now it's in stronger hands. Now when it goes up, if the story completes, that's what I'm just guessing. I'm speculating that the path to pDAI to $1 is now clearer because the supply is no longer in like all those extra supply hands. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, so I don't have the full answer. So, but to believe that's why I also think Maria is part of it. The Atropa dev. Many people don't think that's why they launched this one, this other teddy bear. So usually if you're scared, you can just do half and half. You know, like if you're just scared, you just go, hey, half and half and whatever. You just let the market decide when it comes to these. The difference with this one, though, is, remember, this isn't bonded to anything. So it's meant to be not bonded. So just be... It's I don't know, man. The game's tough, friends. Community split. No one knows what to do. Usually, though, the best thing to do is do nothing. I know, even though like it looks really, 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 really bad. wBTC and yeah, usually it's that. Also, I've seen some earlier news from the day as well, friends. The IRS chief is going to resign over the deal to share data with authorities. That's dodgy as hell, IRS. That's dodgy, bro. Your chief is resigning. Dude, you're hired by the American public, IRS. You don't want to share data with authorities? So you're leaving? Bro, what's going on there, man? Friends, I'll be honest. Of all the conspiracies out there, I genuinely thought there's no conspiracy with the IRS. And I'm a UFO guy, man. I make like 50-minute long UFO videos. I love them. I eat them up. I make so much content there, and I love it. So I didn't even think that. I'm like, nah, it's the IRS. They're all boring. Like, you know, there's cookie jars and there's brown chairs and brown leather shoes everywhere. Nah, that looks so dodgy, bro. That's like, hey, we're going to look at your book. I'm like, what? Well, ask the next guy. I'm out. See yous. It's kind of like suspected murderer. We're looking into your fridge. No. Did I tell you I've got to take a 4.5-year hiatus to Hawaii? I'm not coming back. See yous. Another thing that came out in PulseChain, friends. So Matty Allin did his pDAI, which is, I guess, he's named Good Die. But just to show you, like, there's controversy because in Richard's tweet, after his 33-tweet storm, he said, if you really want, I guess, to let the market decide, airdrop everyone who has pDAI, airdrop another contract and just pDAI without the exploiters. If you really, really, really wanted to do it. So that's why everybody was under the impression that was going to happen. Where, hey, let's do a whole new thing and let's get that. But it didn't happen out here. With this, there was a sacrifice phase for it. Yeah, there was a sacrifice for it, and like, I think of the. Don't quote me on these, friends. Everyone, but I can't look at 50,000 things and get them all right. But I think it was like $1 million raised, but 500K was Matty token. And if you all know Matty token, it's got $400 of liquidity, right? So I don't know if there's another liquidity pool. Don't quote me, okay? Just chill out. But that's why I think everyone's like, who put in all their Matty tokens to get the tokens? That's what people are thinking. But the price is trading as 41 cents. But yeah, friends, look. So I've explained it here for you. The PulseChain Pioneers, the liquidity pools, the protocols, the fixing and the things and the tweaking and the soft pegs of pUSDC and pDAIs and stuff. The pDAI that they're all referring to is the eDAI mimic. It's the fork. That's the one that they point to. Smart contract address ends in D0F. D for dong, 0 for soy, amounts of soy in your blood, and F for friendship, okay? That's the one they all point to. All of them point to. The whole Juggernaut City, Curve, Badger DAO, all of them are pointing to that. And some pWBTC as well, the people's Bitcoin, right? So they point to that. Blockchain is speech. I point to that. That's how I'm seeing it, okay? If they all start tweaking and pointing at something else, cool. That's why I just wanted to clarify that for you. That's why people look at, oh, nothing's going to change your mind or whatever, Richard. Okay, bro, get all the things to change around. We'll look. But you probably find out they won't. I wonder why. Maybe the malicious actors aren't so malicious. You know, friends, as well. I made my breaking news video yesterday as well. 99 Capital, shout out to him, Mr. 99 Capital. Wallet 5996, the rumored, you know, big PulseChain Pioneer wallet, maybe related to Richard Hart, it's where the Vietnamese extract is from. Yeah. That wallet is linked to other wallets who did benevolent helping actions in July 2023. They took over the Aave and the Maker protocol. They did some pausing and helped with some stuff out here. So it's just like, it increases the odds to me that it was orchestration, that it was Fugazi. The FUD is dead. It's just fake Fugazi FUD. That it just increases the odds that the person is not a bad actor, that it will have a good ending. Just increases the odds. Doesn't make it 100%, but to me, seeing that information, it increases the odds. So if I wasn't long, I start aggressively getting along on that. I'm like, oh, you all said there's 0% chance he's benevolent. We've actually found wallets that show they are benevolent. Whoa, you said 0%. We found evidence that this thing could be 20%. Oh my gosh, that's me just automatically pricing that in. But we'll see how it plays out. Like, subscribe, catch you soon.